Hello, guys, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm feeling a little bit extra happy because I just went on an exploration and I was trying to find a new place for me. As I mentioned that in my previous video, I mentioned that uh, this particular park, which is where I'm sitting right now, uh, is a little bit noisy, and I don't want to be around noise. I want to be around plants, birds, grass, some cold weather, some breeze, some fog, some sunlight peeking from between those fog, and very mystical and magical kind of place is where I want to do my yogas session. I want to enjoy my yoga time. And right now in this video, I am doing this wheel pose. And this is not what I do very first thing, and I don't even recommend anyone to do this at the very start of their yoga session. In most of my videos, I talk about rehabilitation. My main thing is rehabilitation. I'm rehabbing myself from injuries, from my wounds, and all all that I've gone through, which has created knots and has given me broken my heart, and so there is whole lot of pain that I'm trying to cure right now in my life and in my mind. And this video is about injury, injury rehabilitation. Very precise. You got hurt, you fell down and something. No one broke your heart this time, but or nothing happened. It was just a simple injury, and you're have tried things, and things have not helped you till date, and you are here checking out yoga. So yep, this pose is really amazing. I'm doing a 20 long breath is what my focus is, and I'm taking it very slowly, and it's really amazing. I have an injury on my left arm, scapular muscles, and so this is really amazing. And in general, my channel is about smoking rehabilitation and alcohol rehabilitation, so I am always trying to get my chest and back muscle, upper back muscles, abdomen. The main thing is abdomen. Core muscles is has gotten so weak because of whole lot of things. I've talked about pornography, I've talked about alcohol, talked about smoking, and I'll be talking out till I get my handstands, hand walks, and all that. And I'm waiting for it. I want to backflip, I want to do hand walks, and I tell you, soon there will be videos coming to you with me doing hand walks and handstands, and they're amazing. They're so good. If you're also like me, we both are going to do some good handstand and hand walks and backflips and different kind of cartwheels, single hand cartwheel. Like a month back, I met some kids in this park where I would go to play football. And out there was a kid who was doing single hand cartwheels, like Like we became friends, and like after playing some football, we all started doing cartwheels. And so earlier than this, like earlier before reaching yoga, I was like trying to do football. As I've told you that I was like even doing a whole lot of jogging and like a whole lot of running and workouts, and the open gym that we have here in India now, I was doing that and it wasn't helping. Football, I thought that my core muscles and like the entire left body is what I should be trying to rehabilitate first instead of jumping into yoga. Yoga was always a thing for old people in my mind. Like, yoga? Oh no, I'm not gonna do yoga, man. I'm like tough. I'm gonna do other stuff. But no, it's like I have injury, I had addictions, and like, and I was like trying to find, like trying to bounce back by, or trying to um, bounce back to my old younger self by being proactive about things and like being um, very, being very physically like moving too fast towards things. And so it wasn't right. I wasn't able to understand it at the very first, but sooner I realized that it's not what is gonna help me. And the kid that I met out there in the park who was doing single arm cartwheels, he just showed me that, damn, you should have tried all this earlier, damn it, before doing some smoking. What the hell you were smoking? and and it's like it was an eye opening to me. Like I can't go back and meet particular kid or like other kids because they have some other kind of energy. Like I, no matter I'm fit or like you can see me that I'm slim and like I'm not overweight or anything, but there is a different kind of energy and a different kind of lifestyle a kid has, and like my lifestyle is totally different. Like I cook, clean, and all by myself, and like, but this kid is not doing, and there is someone who takes care of the kid, and like, so I miss all that time too. That there was a time when parents were taking very good care, and like I was, uh, for I took it for granted, and like I like no matter, I was confused about a whole lot of things, and like because of that, I picked ill habits, which I'm trying to cure. And like, there's nothing like which is gonna decrease my love for my parents and like my family, but in general, like there is a change that happened, and now like I'm doing this bridge pose, which 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 2 to 3 years back when I quit smoking. At that time, I couldn't think of this pose. Like, this pose can do me some good was not there in my head at all. Like, I couldn't feel that this pose will do any good to me. And right now, I'm doing a different kind of variation. Like, I'm using my hands right now for a little balancing because I was very new to this pose, and like, and my head is on the ground. There are two types of bridge in which like one is where your upper back is also on the ground, and then there is this variation, and this one is so amazing. This is like strengthening my neck muscles, upper back muscles, and I couldn't feel, I couldn't reach this pose in my head that how can this pose do any good. And this fish variation is very different. This is like when you put your head first on the ground, it's like it's called fish pose in yoga. And There are a whole lot of variations that we can do, and like in general, yoga is like so mind relaxing and like such a good thing that it's all about just going out there and like experimenting with your body and just learning. And there is one good point I want to share, that earlier when I started, what I was doing was I would keep a paper and pen with me, like to take notes, like exact notes. This is where I'm having this pain right now. This is the pose that I'm doing, and this is the good feeling that I'm getting. That note taking was helping me so much. Like I would get happy because of that. I would remember that I got happy because of doing this particular pose. Then I would bring that note and like keep that note around me and like around my workplace, around my living area, and like it really helped me. This pose is amazing. Like now I'm sticking to this pose. This is called like single hand plank, side plank, or single hand plank, and I stay in this pose for 20 breaths. And this is also like this pose comes under like corrective exercises, and I found that right now I'm doing it with my left hand also. But today I realized, like today also it was a note taking day, so today I realized that this pose is of no good to me right now, because the entire problem that I'm having is on the left side, and somehow my right, doing this pose with my right side is doing me way good, because even as I'm making videos, I'm even learning about yoga, about myself, about my rehab process. So I read that I have to do long holds, and like experts are doing it for like 10 minutes, and and in general the resilience of the muscles has decreased, like they don't bounce back so quickly to its original position. So like trying to do a whole lot of mobility exercise, like right now I'm doing mobility exercise just to get the oblique muscles warmed up. um, so oblique muscles are like getting warmed up. My right oblique, I'm holding my right oblique to feel the muscle, like it is getting worked up, it's getting harder. So just feeling it, my face is looking like oh my god, why me? And it's so funny. In general, that's what it's like total relaxing. No matter I make these kind of faces, or like even worse, like oh my god, you gotta do it. It's amazing, because after this session I feel so amazing, because it's connecting to my body time, and like just listening to my body time, and it gets me really out of my mind. Like I forget my worries, I forget my family and a whole lot of things. So it's very good also, because I've another word that I keep in mind is like, if I will not take care of myself, I will not be able to take care of anybody else at the right time when they need it the most. I won't be there if I don't take care of myself properly. So like this, reaching this place, doing this mobility exercise is like very amazing. It gets me out of my head, gets me all inside my body and every nerve, and and I enjoy it now. The earlier workouts were amazing. I was watching Hannibal. There is this guy called Hannibal. for King, and like he was my inspiration. Like he's a calisthenic artist, and I thought that I'll now I'm like so pissed off and like I want to get in this. I'm in this rehabilitation mode, and I want to just build my body. Boom, ultimate body right away. But what I felt is like it's it, I did it for like a year, but it's like it's not helping me out. And kind of found this yoga that I just then I realized in general that I have handstand as my goal. And so why not just focus on handstand? And I did a little more research, and like research got me to like, damn, this is a yoga pose. Handstand is a yoga pose. So it just opened my eyes that, oh man, I just gotta do yoga. That means I don't gotta go after this Hannibal. He's showing a whole lot of strength right now to me in a video, but I gotta take baby steps. I gotta crawl towards it instead of just running and like trying to get. Why am I trying to run and try to get it in general? So all these kind of questions, and as I've told you, like there is a whole lot of ill mind that I have tried to cure, and I'm still curing, and like will be curing it for them because of all the things that I'm trying to rehabilitate from. And it has just increased the pace of my life and my mind. And it earlier I used to find it very amazing that, oh my god, I'm like able to process things so fast, and this and that, this that. But in the end, I saw that nothing is really happening, and moreover, my body is like out, out of balance, and structural imbalances has created my left shoulder is like going high up, right shoulder is going low, the pelvic muscles have shifted, like left pelvic muscle has like gone up. It, I it's like if your right shoulder is up, so your left pelvic will be out of place. So it's the entire body connection and like understanding how supreme mechanics this body is and how God has like planted this stuff. If you do this wrong, another wrong is just waiting for you to like get affected by. So look, like I'm doing this tripod headstand, and how it is, how I reached here is like after 1 or 2 hours of yoga, 1 or 2 hours of yoga, like the entire body is warm, core muscles are warm. Earlier, you saw me doing uh, mobility exercise for my obliques. So, after mobility exercise, it's like the entire body is warm, and I was doing planks to warm my wrist up, and then side stretch I was doing, and then I get in this pose, and this is like a little advanced, I guess. Earlier I used to do headstand in which I would like keep my forearms on the ground and my hand all interlocked and behind my head, and then I'd go to a headstand. And after doing it for a while, I wanted to just move to another pose, and then I found this tripod headstand, and it's like a gradual approach towards handstand, is that's my goal. So, and it's amazing. I stay in this pose and like for 20 long breaths, and I've like even started to add uh, that self head massage pose, which is like a child pose plus a little uh, bird dog mixture. And after this pose, like the body is warm, I go straight to this wheel pose again, and it's amazing. It's amazing how I am feeling so good right now doing this pose. I can feel right now in this video, like I know that I'm like getting a deep stretch in my chest area and like even the injured areas of my left scapulars and like the underarm area and the scapular muscles, and so they are getting like good amount of oxygen and like a very good stretch, deep stretch. And like in general, the goal of this whole yoga is to just getting familiar with the body and like accepting every nerve and every muscle. Like what I was earlier, or what I was thinking about the body was like, if I'm able to throw a ball, hit the target with my right hand, that's enough. But no, it's not like that. It's like God has given me two hands, you know. So why not just try to throw the ball with another hand also? Why not just enjoy? If I enjoyed throwing it with my right hand so much, then I will definitely enjoy it with my left hand as well. So I just try to do it, those kind of things now, instead of trying to smoke a cigarette with my left hand. Damn it. God gave me two hands. So it's like amazing. Like I keep ball around because even ball is one of my rehabilitation tool, and it's amazing. What I did today was I went to my terrace, and like there I have this wall, and I just threw the ball with my left hand, underarm throws, little overarm throws, as I'm having left arm injury, and I'm like trying to rehabilitate it. So in this whole process, the pivot foot changes, and all this gives us such a good feeling, like I'm connecting to my body, and like, oh, I learned this thing like this, like repeatedly I threw that ball with my this hand, and that's how I built that focus or like that aim, and every muscle got trained, and that's why my right hand is so strong. So all the kind of thoughts is like very amazing to me. And now my session is over, and like I'm off. And I hope I am helpful to you as well, and like in helping you rehabilitate